Hi everyone, I'm Richard LeBlanc and I'm a candidate for re-election as your city clerk. Thank you for your support over the past 28 years. It's been an honor to have been elected 10 times and I hope you'll choose to vote for me again on November 5th. Many of you know that prior to becoming your city clerk, I served 2 terms as your Wayne County Commissioner. Prior to the commission, I was your state representative in Lansing for 3 terms until I became term limited in 2012. You've also elected me to the Westland City Council 3 times and once to the school board. Westland has been very generous with their support of my public service, and I am truly grateful. My family located here in the 1950s. I'm a hometown kid, born and raised here. I graduated from John Glenn High School, and we still live here after all of these years. My wife Cheryl and I were neighbors, and we got married when we were both still kids. And early next year, we will celebrate our 40th wedding anniversary. Our 2 sons graduated from John Glenn just like I did, and today they're raising their own families, which includes our 4 grandchildren. I have a bachelor's degree from Concordia College in Ann Arbor. I've also attended Wayne State University, where I have 9 credits toward a master's degree. My employment history includes the Ford Motor Company, General Motors, 22 years with the Canton Police Department, 2 years with the Walled Lake Police Department, and a lot of local service as a volunteer and as a member of dozens of boards, commissions, and civic groups. 2 months after becoming city clerk in 2016, I began the 3-year clerk accreditation program offered by Central Michigan University. It's a pleasure to say I'm now a certified Michigan municipal clerk, and my peers in the graduating class of 2018 voted me as the leader of our class. I thank the mayor and city council for authorizing the resources to allow me to become certified through CMU. I'm also serving as the vice president of the Association of Wayne County Clerks, having been elected by my clerk and deputy clerk colleagues. Now, 4 years ago, when I asked for your vote, I shared promises and goals. Everything I said we would do, we've done. Working together with other city officials and employees, we've implemented changes and created efficiencies that have saved tax dollars, time, and effort. 4 years ago, I said I wanted to initiate an outreach effort to enhance voter awareness. The hope, of course, was that more people would register to vote and that more people would actually vote on Election Day. Part of that outreach included registration of students at the 4 high schools serving Westland, attendance during city events, personal doorstep service to residents, and a whole lot more. And thanks to you, we now have more than 61,000 registered voters, and each election, we've broken records for voter turnout. 4 years ago, I shared my belief that we could be more transparent. I wanted official city documents to be available to the public electronically, and I'm pleased that during my service, we've digitized records and documents to allow the public greater access at no additional cost. We've continued to convert paper data to electronic data within our existing budget every year. That has proven to be an incredible efficiency, and while there's much more to do, we've made significant progress. Our business licensing process has been converted to an electronic submission format. This has been very well received. Instead of traveling to City Hall to renew their licenses, people can now do it online. And though the city is still working toward electronic payment options, it is a far better system. I've updated every license as well as every license application. We have fillable forms on our portion of the city website, and people have told us they appreciate that convenience. Just one example, I took a 16-page paper license application, modified it, updated it, and it's now a 4-page electronic application that can be completed and submitted through the internet. I did the same thing with our entry-level police officer and firefighter applications as well. Another promise I made 4 years ago was to offer an online public version of the City Council meeting agenda packet. Done. I thank the Mayor and City Council for seeing the advantage of this and for allowing our office to post the packets online prior to every City Council meeting. To the best of my knowledge, we're the only town in our area that's doing this. You know, those are big things, but sometimes it's also the little things that are important. And one example was a suggestion I received through Facebook. The person asked if I can include an I voted sticker in the absentee ballot envelopes that are mailed to the homes. We began that last year and voters love it. You know, as I ask for your vote to continue my service as your city clerk, I wish to assure you that election administration and security is at the highest level. Our integrity, our conduct, our service to residents, and our attention to detail cannot be compromised, and that's a promise. Numerous people and associations have endorsed my campaign. To name just a few, our Westland firefighters, Westland police officers, Westland supervisory employees, Westland DPS employees, and the UAW. A fair number of elected officials and many other people and organizations are also supporting my reelection. However, I've said this in the past, I'll say it again. The most important endorsement is yours, and I'm respectfully asking for you to consider voting for me again. So as I conclude, please consider visiting my personal Facebook page at facebook.com/RepLeBlanc. My email address is richard@richardleblanc.com. Our home telephone number has been listed for 40 years. So please call or write with any questions or suggestions that you might have. For this election, there's 2 candidate items on the ballot, and one of those items is the re-election of our city clerk. My name is Richard LeBlanc, and on Tuesday, November 5th, I hope to again have your vote for Westland City Clerk. Thank you.